Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone. And just so you know, we are recording today's session, and we're going to be posting this on the PTA YouTube page. That way you can reference it for later if you'd like, or share with your friends. And I'll also send this out to those that couldn't make it to join us tonight. Welcome. My name's Priscilla. I think I've met most of you, or at least half of you in person. I am a parent to Joey in kinder and Sierra in second grade. This is my third year at Maya Lynn. I've been in the PTA for 3 years, but my first year on the executive board. So you'll probably see me in various different events. I'm a VP of outreach this year, also a co-room parent coordinator for this school, and also working in volunteering and event staff. So yeah, welcome. I know that there are a mix today of like pre-existing and new room parents. So I think today's session is valuable for everyone. I do understand a lot of us have kids home with us, so I understand if you have to pop off. Okay, so I'll go ahead and get going here. So today our purpose of our meeting is to share ideas, ask questions, and get a parent squared tutorial. So we'll kind of touch base on all those pieces. The aim is to leave this with a better understanding of what room parenting looks like. We're going to go ahead and start off this meeting tonight with a breathing exercise for 1 minute. So feel free to join us if you. Wonderful, thank you. Notice Thursday, we're almost to Friday. We're getting really close. Okay, so we do have a chat function here on Zoom. So if you would like to maybe jot down what you're feeling today, what your weather pattern is, feeling sunny, stormy, whatever that may look like, feel free to do that. And just give you a minute here to go ahead and add that to the chat bar. Ooh, I see some sunnies and calm and cool. Oh, cloudy. Yep, I can feel that. Spots of sun. Calm, sleepy, windy. That's it. See a lot of mix of sunny but cloudy, hazy. It's a good one. So we're winding down to the end of our week, starting to get our groove in the school year. And our weather keeps changing on us. Makes sense. Yes, Friday Junior. Happy Friday Eve, everyone. Hoping for sunny skies this weekend. All right, I'll go ahead and we'll go on, move on. Thank you for sharing. These are our agreements for Mylan, for our PTA. Honor each other's humanity, identify and remove barriers, keep kids at the center, make space, take space. We are all learners, get curious. Lean into discomfort, own your impact, embrace multiple truths. Are there any other agreements you feel that we should add to this? Please do share. And if you think of them later, just let us know. We can always add to this slide and to our agreements as well. I won't read all of this today, but this is our communities of care. I'll give you a minute here to review if you'd like to read over this as well. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and move along. Usually intros take a little longer. So today, if you can, we'll go around the group here. It's like we have a smaller group, so won't take too long now. Go ahead and say your name, your preferred pronouns if you'd like. Then let us know who you're room parent for. I know some of you are doing room parents for multiple classes. And what your superpower is. This one's always fun. So I can go ahead and start off. I am Priscilla, she, her. I'm a room parent, kind of more support for Miss Shea and Kendra this year. I have been a room parent for Sanchez for the last 2 years. So very familiar with kinders. My superpower is, I think, connecting people. I love community. I love finding people that have strengths and pairing them up to help serve needs in our community. So connection. I'm going to go ahead and pass this over to Rebecca. You can unmute yourself too whenever it's your turn.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm having a little warm soup. So my name is Rebecca Nesacolachi. I was a room parent for Miss Rocky's class last year. I'm doing some other things within the PTA as well, but I'm sidelining. I'll help out in the classroom. For this year, we have Miss Solano and Miss Rocky, who's on maternity leave. And my superpower is I really like interacting with the kids and reinforcing them during lunch. I also do some lunch volunteering during the week. So I really love handing out wolf tags and making them smile. And I will pass it over to Jamie.
Hello, everyone. Jamie Martinez. I am the PTA secretary and co-room parent for Miss Beck, 5th grade Miss Beck. This is my 4th year as a room parent. I am co-room parenting with Elisa Bell, our Monster Dash lead, so thank you. My superpower, does it have to be like school related? Can it be a useless superpower? I don't know. My superpower,
Yes, it can.
Yes. Goodness, over communicating everything. My fun superpower is I am able to identify every random voice of animated cartoons, movies.
Wow, that's a good one. We'll have to use you for trivia.
There you go. I want to join trivia night. So
yes.
you know.
Wonderful. Go ahead and pick someone, Jamie.
I will pass it to Candace.
Hello, Candace Wozniak. I'm a co-room parent with Lori in room 1 with Miss Roberts. My superpower is a fixer. Like, I'm pretty handy with tools, but that's not the fixing that I normally do on a day-to-day basis. It's fixing problems, whether it be my children's or my coworkers or my bosses. So just sum it up with fixer.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Go ahead and select someone on the list when you get a chance.
Let's go with Julia Ball.
Hi, I'm Julia. I am a co-room parent for Miss Shea. Thanks, Priscilla, for being such a help. This is my 7th year in a row at Maya Lynn. My other daughter just graduated last year, and then my second daughter is now a kindergartner, so I'm very familiar with Maya Lynn. And my I don't have a superpower. That's my superpower, is that I don't have one. And I don't want to pretend like I do. I'm just here to help. And that's about it.
Wonderful.
I'll pass it to Monica.
Hi, hold on one second. Hey, there I am. Hi, my name's Monica Cancilla. I'm room parent for Miss McNamee. We have been at Maya Lynn since 2016. My oldest daughter is in 8th grade. We love Maya Lynn. We've been here for a very long time, and I wish we could go to school at Maya Lynn forever, but unfortunately it doesn't go up to 12th grade. I'm hoping to get a co-room parent in Miss McNamee's class. So hopefully we can talk about how to recruit people, because I don't want to do this by myself. I was a room parent for Miss Wong last year. I've been room parent for a few other classes throughout the years. My superpower, I think, is I love people. I like to be around people. I like to meet new people. And I think that some people will call me extroverted, but not in an annoying way, hopefully. So yeah, I have the ability to help people feel welcome, and I just like to get to know people. So, and I think that's a superpower. Okay, who hasn't gone? Let's go to Lori Monares.
Yeah, hi everybody. I'm Lori. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm a room parent with Candace. So we're co-room parents this year. Yay. For room 1 for Miss Roberts. And I think my superpower is that I can usually stay pretty calm in most situations. That's what people at work always tell me. So I'll go with that. Has Danielle gone yet? I'll pass it to Danielle.
Hi. My name is Danielle, and my pronouns are she, her. I'm a room parent for Miss Y. My son Royce is in 3rd grade. My superpower is probably closely tied to what I do at work, which is project management. So everything is meticulously organized. I will toss it to Josh.
Here's the mute button. Hi, I am Josh. I am a room parent for Mr. Gerhards' class. My stepson Smith is in that class, and I'm also married to a Maya Lynn teacher, Ms. Roberts, room 1. Represent. Glad to see both people here for that room. And my superpower is picking up new hobbies. And who hasn't gone yet? Who is Mo on here? I'll call on them.
Hello, everyone. So this is iPhone Mao. So I'm a dad. My oldest son just joined the kindergarten. I'm not a room parent, but I'm just interested, so I want to get more information. I don't have superpower. I don't think I have superpower, but I'm a diligent and well-organized people person. Yeah. Thank you.
Is it Aaliyah? Has Aaliyah gone? Aaliyah?
Close enough. Elia, hi.
Oh, sorry, Aaliyah.
I'm Elia. I am not a room parent. I am a parent. My son Ezra is in kindergarten, and
Oh, yes.
I'm just here to learn about possible ways I might help out. I'm just here to find out what being a room parent is.
Wonderful. Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, did we already have Katie go? I don't know, Katie, if you're on. And I will just plug in for Jamie. Jamie Lowe, she, her, room parent for Miss Eichel's in kinder, and also co-parent for Miss Shay's in kinder. Jamie has twins, so she's doing double duty this year. She said it's a little loud at her place right now, so she added that in the chat. So wanted to make sure she was introduced as well. Okay.
Katie did as well. She's right above if you want to read Katie's.
Oh, sure. Gonna miss that one. Yes. Okay. And Kate, oh, there's Katie. Katie Beaver, she, her. Miss Sanchez's room parent, and her superpower is empathy. Wonderful. Well, welcome everyone. If I missed you, please shout out. I think we got everyone, hopefully here. Welcome. Great to get, get to know all of you, and we'll all be on this journey together this year. All right, I'm going to go ahead and keep it moving. And we will have a time at the end for questions. So if you do have any questions along the way, feel free to jot them down for the end of the session. So room parent expectations, ideas shared. This is kind of some of the meat of what we're doing, what the roles are. So some people might be brand new to this and wondering, what does a room parent do at Myelin? This should give you more of an idea. We do keep families in the loop about PTA-led efforts. That's one of our main roles here. Creating a way for the classroom to contact each other. This can occur in different ways. Some parents choose to create like a Google spreadsheet parent directory that they can access information from Parent Square or from their teachers. Or other parents use Parent Square only because at some point, if you haven't yet, you will get access to your classroom directory, and you get that access in Parent Square directly from your teacher. So if you go into Parent Square and go to create a message, you should be able to access your entire class directory, and maybe give that a try later on tonight or tomorrow, and let us know if you need help. I would go to your teacher first to ask for access. They have to make you an admin. So that's one way of contacting everyone in your classroom, and you can send out direct messaging this way. Another thing you can do is to help give caregivers their volunteer paperwork completed. You making sure that everyone in your classroom, all the parents that want to be involved and volunteer this year, make sure that they complete their volunteer requirements, including yourselves as well. If you haven't had a chance yet, you'll want to make sure that you fill out all of the volunteer requirements and get all set up in the system. This has been sent out quite a few times in Parent Square this year. And if you get lost or can't find it, let one of us know. You can also email myelinpta@gmail.com. We can provide you with more links as well there. So yeah, being a room parent, you want to make sure that your families in your classroom are getting all the pertinent, more important information. Volunteer paperwork is very important because it does take about 10 days for it to fully get processed and for you to get approved in the system by the district. If you would like to volunteer, let's say for Monster Dash and walk the students to the park, you can't do that if you're not fully registered as a volunteer. So just keep that in mind. We do have a few upcoming events. You just want to make sure you get that done in advance and that you communicate that to your classroom as well. Another thing is to amplify PTA pushes when needed. This could be somewhere like, with maybe Monster Dash at the end of fundraising the last week. We might need you to help us by sending a message to your classroom for that extra push, trying to maybe make it to a goal. We might be short so many dollars. We might ask you to just, hey, if you could give your classroom a nudge, that would help us a lot. It's one example there. Some other things room parents do: build community outside of the classroom. This is kind of my favorite thing, just being a really like social butterfly. I love organizing play dates. It's really great to see your children too playing outside of the school setting. And also I find often that new friendships are formed between the parents and the caregivers as well as the children. So there's a lot of value there. Being a room parent, you're able to access the whole directory, whereas a lot of other parents don't have that information. So it's a powerful tool. Even if you had a play date like quarterly or, a few times a year, it could be really powerful and impactful. Let's see, other things. We have caregivers nights out. Jamie's like the queen of the organizing those, such as movie nights. And I've done quite a few of the parent socials as well. So we do have a lot of those, and communicating those to your class is parents is also nice. Not everyone can keep up, with all the communications that go out. We're all busy. Most people are, working parents, and I know that there's just a lot going on in general. But it's nice to, be in the know when something like this arises. It's nice to have a night off, where you can go out to dinner or you can go and hang out with some friends. So that's something to be aware of. Create a shared childcare resource. That could also be something a parent, room parent could do if they wanted to. Maybe you have like a great babysitter, or I know a lot of our organizations in Alameda do parents' nights out as well, like Village Kids and Busy Bee. So communicating that out, pushing that out to your fellow parents could also be helpful. And also creating resources like Alameda summer camps. That is also very valuable. We have a lot of great camps and resources available to us. So having like a consolidated spreadsheet is always super helpful, especially for new parents. Some other things you can do as a room parent is, and this is kind of also one of my favorite things, is getting class gifts, mostly for the teacher, for birthday, winter, end of year, different types of holidays. One of the tools I found is fairly helpful as a room parent, especially when you're new to the classroom, is to create a teacher's favorite things, kind of Google Doc or a worksheet that you can give your teacher to fill out. So like their favorite, favorite food to eat, favorite place to get a massage, whatever it be, a questionnaire of sorts. So that way you can use that to whenever it comes time for their birthdays or Christmas or Teacher Appreciation Week, kind of what makes this teacher tick, what kind of good gifts to get them. Obviously not required, but it's always nice to spoil our teachers and also, or not even spoil, but to like show that we care, but also maybe spoil them, give them a little extra too, great. And in the same breath, collecting money is a big piece of this from your fellow parents. So in this role, it's up to you how much you want to do this. When I was a room parent for Miss Sanchez for the last 2 years, we did a lot of fundraising and within the classroom. And that just looked like maybe I think it was just a few times a year for the winter holiday season, and for her birthday and Teacher Appreciation Week. So maybe 3 times a year. I just asked our parents to donate if they could, or whatever they could, if they had the capacity and ability, and we raised funds and would go, use those to buy cards, chocolates, flowers, gift cards, you name it. I think at the end of the year, we bought her like a gift card for a airline voucher so she could go on a trip for the summer. So, however generous your class is kind of dictates what kind of gifts. And some teachers really do just appreciate, some flowers and chocolate or a meal. It's really the thought that counts. And one thing too, adding on to this, it's on here too. The cards are really cool, but there's some online cards you can use. I always use Ella cards, and they're video cards. So what you can do is, I think they're like $4 you can buy online. It's a digital card, and you can have your entire class submit or add their own videos into the card, so they get embedded. And you can schedule the time for it to be delivered to your teacher. So all of what the teachers really love them. They're more personable. It's not just like, thank you for being a great teacher. It's like you can actually see the student's face and hear their voice, and they're very special. So I suggest looking into the Ella cards. Handwritten notes are always great too. And then some ideas for the fundraising. Some parents choose to use Venmo, have everyone just Venmo the money to put in the school pot. I used ShutterUp. I found that it was just more, there's more transparency. It's just kind of an online tool that you can have everyone donate money to. You can see how much is there, and then use that funds to buy gifts for the teacher in the classroom. Other ideas is to ask your teacher if they have an Amazon wish list, or if they want to have one. And that's something that could really help if the teacher's short on school supplies, or maybe would like to have more supplies. Is that Rebecca? Are you asking a question, Rebecca?
Yeah, I just wanted to share, Miss Roberts is collecting the wish list. I know during some of the back to school nights, the teachers shared the list, but we're trying to compile a list for all of you.
Oh, great.
As soon as I get that together, I'll share with you Priscilla and Tiffany, and you can disperse to all the room parents.
Wonderful. Okay, so I didn't know that, so that's great to know. Let's see here. Okay, and sorry, I have my 5-year-old in here. Okay. Uh, okay, school-wide gifts. Room parents and PTA work together on this. So this is kind of more so to like Teacher Appreciation Week. The PTA does really take on a lot of this and works collaboratively with room parents to make sure all of our teachers and staff are celebrated. And, you know, this ranges from fresh bouquets in the staff room to catering meals and having different types of stations and little goodies set up throughout campus. So this is a really great part of the year as well. And the last piece here is room parents do collaborate with teachers to get classroom needs met. There are, you know, a variety of needs that come up throughout the year. So it's always good to just touch base with your teacher to see, you know, how and when they want you to check in. Every teacher has their own style, just as we do, right? Communication styles. So maybe just touch base, set up a meeting if you haven't yet with your teacher and ask them, you know, how often do you want me to check in with you? I don't want to hound you. But I also don't want to not check in frequently enough, right? So just get an idea of that. And also find out their communication style if they, you know, prefer emails, in person, parent square. I know some people do have strong preferences, so it's just good to find that out in advance. Also make sure that you do check in with your teacher periodically. You know, we can go great lengths of time between events sometimes, or even with our school closures and breaks. Make sure you do check in and keep, you know, a temp on what's going on and find out, you know, what any classroom needs are and make sure that they're covered. All right, Parent Square. So I guess for some of the new parents, you might have already started exploring Parent Square a little bit. It is our tool that we use to communicate with our classrooms. And there's 2 pieces here I wanted to mention up front. So with Parent Square, when you signed up to be a room parent, Tiffany, actually I didn't introduce Tiffany. Tiffany is my co-room parent coordinator, and I don't think she was able to jump on the call tonight. But Tiffany and I went through and granted or added all of you to Parent Square. We have a room parent group in Parent Square. So hopefully you've seen that. If you haven't seen that yet, when you go into Parent Square, there is a section on the sidebar that says groups. And if you click on room parents, you should have access to that group. That's kind of our hub where we'll send out any communications to room parents in general as a whole. There won't be a lot of activity there unless you want to have, you know, communications, that's fine, or questions. But coming from us, we'll only give you reminders for, you know, any kind of important upcoming dates and whatnot. So yeah, when you get a chance, take a look at Parent Square, try to find groups and locate that room parent section. That's one piece. So I can give you access, Tiffany and I can give you access to that if you don't have it. I went through the directory and added everyone. I think I sent an email yesterday to any last add-ons to click a link to get access. So the second piece here is in Parent Square to make posts, to send messages to your fellow parents. You do need admin access. You need access to your school or your parent directory. So if you want to send any messages, let's say to Miss Shea's class, I want to send it out to everyone in Miss Shea's class. I need admin access first. I need to go and ask Miss Shea. So make sure you ask your teacher for admin access. If they have any issues or they're confused, you can always send them over to me or, you know, message in this room parent chat, and we can help guide you and the teacher as well. So if you go to create a post in Parent Square, let's say you want to tell Miss Shea's class, hey, I want everyone to register for Monster Dash. We really want to get that popsicle party. And I go to create a message and I don't see Miss Shea's class. I only see the teacher and it doesn't have, you know, the big group of parents. Then I would probably stop there and go talk to the teacher. So that's one way to know if you don't have access. With sending posts to the whole class, I would be just mindful of you don't want to over communicate or like communicate too frequently. I wouldn't send anything out weekly or anything like that unless you have time sensitive things you need to talk about. I think, periodically is good. You don't want parents to turn their ears off to you if you communicate too much. That can happen. Just space it out, fill it out. You can kind of do what works for you. I suggest it's being a new room parent, going in and doing an initial introduction, sending out a post to the whole class and saying, hi, I'm your room parent, introducing yourself, maybe adding a picture if you're able to. And then just doing an intro and adding on to that whatever you'd like to include. Some of our classes already have like Google spreadsheets in place that have like volunteer lists or slots for parents to come in and volunteer in class. For instance, I would just attach that to my post so I can have one concise post go out, and then maybe in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I'd send out another reminder about Monster Dash. But use it as, however what fits best for you and your needs for your teacher. Signups. So Parent Square has a lot of tools you can use. I like to reference the help section. So Parent Square does have a help section you can locate. And if you type in the search bar room parents, you'll find tons of articles, which I never knew about before, but they're really helpful. And there's just lots of links you can click on to find how to use, do various things. There's lots of pieces you may or may not use, but it is helpful. You can also type in more specific, things that you're looking for as well. So yeah, definitely utilize the FAQs in the help section if needed. And we're also here to help as well. Donations. I think we spoke a little bit about that. And calendaring, messages. Yeah, all of these are in Parent Square. You can kind of play around with it and see what you feel comfortable with. If you have any co-parent room parents, make sure you all chat together and get on the same page before you send out any type of communications, just to make sure you're not doing double the work. That's always helpful. Yeah, and if you have, anything else, I'll have a question section here too. Oh, there's the question section. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and open up to questions. If you could just maybe raise your hand on here on Zoom, there's a section where you can, if you have any questions about anything we just discussed. Oh. Or you can talk as well. I can't see all the hands first. Oh, Monica,
Okay.
looks like Monica.
Hi.
Hi, Monica.
Is there a link to this slideshow that we can look at in the future? Because Parent Square, it's a lot of information and I want to take advantage of it this year. I didn't really last year. So
Yes.
if I could keep
Yes.
that list somewhere.
Yes, definitely. I can send out the
Thank
link
you.
to the deck, so you can have access to all of this. And I know it's a lot of information to like digest too.
And I'm not
Yes.
taking notes.
Yeah, no,
So.
as you shouldn't. It's just, I mean, this role is kind of make it what you want it to be, in a sense, see what your teacher needs help with and how to help meet those needs. But yes, I will definitely send this out. So I'll send this out in the Parent Square group, and then it'll just kind of get you in the habit of going there to check. And you'll get an alert on Parent Square. It'll tell you you have a new message.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. And I'll try to also link the YouTube video once we get that uploaded. So you can reference this video as well. Any other questions? Oh, I think Tiffany's here. Tiffany, did you want to say hi? Oh, you're muted, Tiffany.
Sorry. Oh, hi everybody. Sorry for the late join, but my name is Tiffany. I'm not able to jump on video right now because I'm in the middle of a Cub Scout meeting with my son. But everything Priscilla said, I personally have not been a room parent myself because I was very fortunate his kinder and first grade year to have 2 parents take on the role and they did amazingly. However, even though I wasn't a room parent, I can say that I was still very much involved with helping. So I feel like as room parents, I think sometimes people think it's a big role to fill, which it kind of is, because you guys are kind of running reminders for everybody and knowing all of the information and getting everything out. But there will be parents, especially for like maybe kinder room parents this year, there will be parents who will, you guys will have to be able to lean on, and I think that you should utilize you know, the help where and when you can get it for all things. Because there are plenty of parents who want to help and will jump to help, but they just don't necessarily have time to fill the room parent role, or maybe feel like it might be out of their reach. But I'm on the I mean, eventually you guys might see my face somewhere on the Myelin Facebook group asking questions, but I'm also on the Blacktop usually every morning. I'm very responsive. Emails, Priscilla and I and Rebecca try to be on top of it, and we communicate a lot in terms of like these first few weeks of school, getting everybody on the same page. But I think it's going to be an exciting year, and I'm happy to help answer any question that I can.
Thank you, Tiffany. So excited to work with you this year. Our kiddos have started grown up together in Myelin, so it's great to see them growing into big second graders this year. Yeah, so what Tiffany said, great point. You definitely don't want to take on more, you know, than you can chew, obviously. I think that one piece of advice I will give is to have boundaries if you feel the need, if you feel like you're getting inundated, maybe your teacher might just have a ton of things they want to get help with. You know, set boundaries and enforce those boundaries, and that's okay, you know, and it's okay to communicate your bandwidth if you do feel like you're getting a little overloaded. This shouldn't happen. But I do know some teachers do have more needs than others. I know with Sanchez, she was very hands off. She's like, she didn't want anyone really in the classroom because of COVID. So we were just you know, plugged in where we could a few times a year. Whereas some other teachers I've already seen do need weekly help. So yeah, definitely lean on your fellow parents. I highly suggest creating a volunteer list. If you talk to your teacher and that's something they're open to, get a sign up sheet, you know, if your teacher needs weekly tasks perform. And we've been doing that in Miss Shade's class as well. Jamie and Julia are so great and on it, and Andrew. Oh yeah, so there was a couple also some notes in the chat here. Suggestion to use your computer instead of the phone for Parent Square, for room parent things. That is a good way. It's just a lot better and easier interface. Let's see. Yeah, boundaries are good, Josh. Yes. Let's see here. Oh, and another note is whenever you create a post in Parent Square to send to your classroom, if you want to keep something like a little secret from the teacher, like if it's a gift or a surprise, make sure that you uncheck staff. So when you go to click to send the post, it'll give you options if you want to send it to like all of Miss Shay's class and Miss Shay, or just the classroom. So just something to keep in mind if you're trying to be all top secret. If you're not sure, you can ask someone that has been a room parent before, or you can even run it by one of us and we can help you. And if that's something that's hard to navigate, we can always maybe send a screenshot in the group so you can see what that looks like as well. But yeah, here to help, you know, answer any questions. I think that it's just such a it's so awesome to see all of you step up and volunteer and fill this role. It's really important to the school, and honestly, it just helps enhance all of the classrooms and the students' days. You know, happy teacher, happy kids, happy parents. That's the way we like it, right? But yeah, if any of you guys have any other questions, we'll probably sign off here in a few minutes. And thank you, Jamie, for adding those pieces as well. All right. Oh, we have one more message. Let me just make sure. Yes, Monica, you said you needed one more, right? So I'm going to check on that one.
I told myself I wasn't going to do this year.
Yeah.
Again, and
yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
But,
you know, one thing you could do if you don't want to, like if you want to be more in a more of a support role, that's what I decided to do this year just because of bandwidth. You could always talk to your teacher and see if they could send out a post to the classroom to ask if any parents are interested in being a room parent. So that's just an idea. That's what some teachers do.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't
because
mind
sometimes a lot of parents want to help and volunteer, but they don't know that there's a room parent need.
Right,
So
right.
it's an
Okay.
idea.
Okay.
Or if you want to send out the message, you could do that as well. And just be like, we're looking for room parent or 1 or 2 room parents.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Priscilla.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, and your class, your teacher was, I can refer to the director.
McNamee.
Maybe. I think Josh was asking her. Yeah, so Josh, if you, I don't know if you want to work. Yeah. Okay, he's got that. Thank you. Okay, great. Oh, Joey wants to say hi. Do you want to say hi? Say hi. We have a fresh new kinder this year. Hey guys, if you have any other questions, I'll give it just a few more seconds here. And thank you, Tiffany, for jumping on. I know it's hard to juggle all these extracurriculars. Awesome. Thank you all. It was so great meeting you and seeing some of you. And I know it's a busy night, so thanks for making space for us. And I will go ahead and send out some information and these links in our Parent Square Room Parents group. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks, Rebecca.
Thank you. Good night.
Okay, thanks, Rebecca. I'll let you go ahead and end the call if it lets you.
Okay, good night. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.